Chris Stapleton.
Chris, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Bob.
Going pretty good. Before we get to a big album announcement and a new song that we've already been playing, a couple questions that we've been meaning to ask you for a long time. Raymundo claims he saw you playing pickleball in the mall. Is there any truth to that?
Who claims this?
Raymundo, who works on our show, he came in one day, Chris, and he's like, I saw Chris Stapleton playing pickleball in the mall where they have a little net set up. Yeah.
That'd be false. I've never played pickleball.
Ray, so what do you want to say?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was doing a different sport. It just looked like he had gotten done playing pickleball because there's a mall pickleball area. He could have been shopping. I don't know.
That's not a sport.
Right.
I'm sure he shops at the mall.
Now, you may have seen me. I occasionally I do play tennis.
But not at the mall.
Not at the mall, no.
Yeah. Chris, there's this court that's set up in the middle of the mall, and Ray was just like, I saw Chris Stapleton. I swear he's playing pickleball in the mall. And we were like, you're nuts. And so that confirms it. Ray's nuts.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, cool. Good. All right.
Yeah, no.
Check that one off the box
Hard
there.
to disappoint.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I mean, maybe I'll take it up. Who knows?
Have you played pickleball at all?
No. Never
Oh, it's legit. Yeah, it's legit, and it's way easier than tennis. So for me, you're probably a pretty good tennis player because you're an athlete, but pickleball is much easier for a guy like me.
Well, yeah, well.
You were an athlete. You are an athlete. You can laugh, but
I'm a 45-year-old man with 5 kids, so whatever that means in the range. I'm no Tom Brady, I'll tell you.
Okay. Let's talk about this new song, okay? Because we've been playing it today. I love when you put out new music. So tell me about White Horse. You and Dan Wilson wrote it together. Like the concept. Did you have a note in your phone? How'd this song come about?
Well, I was in preparation for talking to you today. I was like, I have to remember the timeline of this song, so I kind of tried to make sense of it because the reason the song got written, there was a movie that was made a long time ago called The Lone Ranger. There was a Disney movie, and they were looking for songs, and so this would have been 2012 or maybe early 2013. I'm not exactly sure, but that was kind of what came up that day. I was in L.A., and Dan was like, hey, they're looking for songs for this Lone Ranger movie. I was like, well, what do we know about it? He's like, nothing. And so we wrote this song hoping maybe it would be useful for that. But it wound up just being a song that I like a lot, and you can probably even find a YouTube of me playing this song, thinking I was going to cut it a long time ago with a band prior to Travelers. I think there's YouTubes of me playing this song out there, and then it kind of fell off, the set list and didn't get attempted recording. Sometimes I do that with songs. I let them age or come of age. I don't know which one it is, and then it wound up feeling like the right time to try to cut this thing, and we got a version of it that we really thought was strong. So that's the story.
We're gonna play it now. Tonto, The Lone Ranger, The White Horse. I used to watch the TV show on black and white on Nick at Night, saw the movie, saw all of it. So, I for sure could imagine it. Hey, let's talk about this album because I'm seeing that we're talking about an album this year, Chris.
I guess I'm allowed to say that, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All
He
right.
just said it right
So
now.
quietly.
Wait, are you not supposed to? Are you not supposed to
I don't
say
know.
it? Okay.
Sometimes things are shrouded in secrecy and people have plans for things. But I'll tell you, Bobby, yeah, we're going to put an album out.
Exactly. Before the year is over. Chris, a lot of the songs that you do, sometimes you write them forever ago, and even with White Horse, and you love them and you hold on to them, but they don't match the project that you're putting out. You feel like, so what's the oldest song on this album that's coming out later this year that you've saved for so long?
There's a song on this record from the first demo session I ever did in town that I don't think I moved to town with the song, but I definitely wrote it, the first year I was in town, so 2001. So there's a 22-year-old, 23-year-old song on this record.
And why was that song so special to hold, and why wait this long?
Oh, you said it best. You said, sometimes it's just not the right time, or mentally you're not in the right place to put it on, or doesn't fit, or I don't know. It's a song that my wife has always begged me to do, but I think I've it's a very difficult song to sing. So I've always been maybe not afraid of it, but certainly hesitant to record it. But it's yeah, that's the oldest song on there.
I'm being told that I can announce that Chris is announced. Well, I guess I'm announcing it. Chris's new album, Higher, will be released November 10th. We're very excited about that right there. That's correct. We love that. And how meticulous are you whenever you're making an album, Chris? Are you listening to every single note of every single instrument, listening to the depth and the sonics of everything? Or are you like, all right, this is what I do. You guys do what you do?
No. We get very deep, and we've probably listened to this record so many times by the time that we let it go that we don't want to listen to it again. but that's not true. We put it down for a bit. But I do think this is a really strong record, and I'm proud of what we've done. And we've really dug in and worked on this record a lot. And I think the songs are there's a lot of strong stuff on here. So. I'm excited to see how people. I mean, some of it's different. I mean, some of it's. I don't want to say it's a departure, but it's certainly on the edges of things that we've done in the past.
I cannot wait. I hope there's some accordion. Now that's what I'm talking about. Stapleton with an accordion.
That'd be cool.
Let's go.
No accordion.
Dang. Okay, a couple more questions here, and we're going to call this. However, you're doing the shows with George Strait. Now, you'll go on right before George. Now, will you go a little less hard because George is going to come on and you don't want to go, full Stapleton and envelop the crowd? Just they're like, Chris. Will you go like medium hard?
No. I mean, I don't know what that means necessarily. I'm not going to go on your show and say that I go medium hard, Bobby. Sorry.
Okay, well, I thought I'd ask it in a weird way. So, okay, all right. Didn't actually mean for it to come out that way, but you get what the question is. And then the final thing we're going to do here, these are questions from our listeners. They're uncomfortable questions from our listeners. Question number 1, will Chris Stapleton's wife tell him if a song that he plays her is not good?
That's a question?
Yeah. Yes.
That's not a question at all. Like that, yes is the answer.
Okay.
She'll tell me if a song I play her is terrible. She doesn't pull any punches, and she's a wonderful partner in that way. And she's not mean about it. She just she'll tell you what she thinks, and she's very she has great taste in songs, and a lot of what you'll hear on records, song-wise, is led by her. So. Certainly, yeah. She'll tell you.
I'm a massive Morgan fan, by the way. Let me be honest. I like Morgan better than Chris.
Oh,
can you hear me? Can Chris hear me? I like Morgan better than Chris. I said it.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay. Has Chris ever drank out of one of his Grammys?
No.
No. Okay.
I drank out of someone else's Grammy.
Whose?
It was a long time ago. I'm not going to tell on that person for drinking out of a Grammy.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fun though.
Yeah. Okay. Does his name rhyme with Lou Bega?
What?
Yeah.
That'd been awesome.
Yeah, I know. Mambo number 5, a little bit of Monica in my life. Okay.
No, it does not.
Okay. Final question. Why was Chris Stapleton cleaning up after the ACMs?
Oh, this is for me. Sorry, I felt like I was waiting on people to buzz in.
No. Yeah, yes, that's what we do here. But the picture of you cleaning up.
The real answer is, we were walking out, and the guys were cleaning up with the blowers, and I was like, hey, man, it would be pretty funny if we could grab a blower and do that. Do you think these guys would get real mad if we asked them, And so they were kind enough to let us, do a little bit of posing like we were actually cleaning up and take a photo. It wasn't. They were getting a kick out of it too, and it was a nice, just kind of spontaneous moment, and we had a little bit of fun with it, and then we continued to leave.
There he is. I love him. I can't get enough Chris Stapleton. I'm going to play this interview back, but cut all my parts out and just listen to him talk the whole time. That's right. Chris, great to talk to you. Love the new song and super excited about the new album coming out later this year.
Thank you, Bobby.
All right, there he is. Chris Stapleton. Hi, Chris.